Starting podcast in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh my goodness.
Outside, you're talking. Just literally talk. We were like, who's gonna start? Go. Both times.
Let's be real though. The past 2 weeks was a pain in the butt.
I'm so tired. I'm actually it's so exhausted. But we have something to make it better.
True.
So much better.
So much better than the situations that we faced in the past 2 weeks. Ugh.
That's horrible. But we have a special guest today.
Oh snap! I wonder who it could be.
Who could it be?
Who could it be?
Hey, go back in your closet.
Oh God! Oh no!
Go back in the closet.
Wait,
Don't put me with a
wait!
stick.
Stop! Come back out of the closet. It's so much freer.
Yes, welcome back to the LGBTQ friendly podcast.
Introducing the Tony Cariño.
Yeah.
Welcome, Tony.
What a way to
Very
say my
sexy.
name. The
Sorry.
Tony Cariño.
Do you pronounce
Tony
it like
Creed?
that? The last name?
I actually don't even call myself Tony. It's like everyone else calls it that. But when
Are
I
you
when I
serious?
say it, it sounds weird. But
Wait,
yeah.
so what do you call yourself? Like in your head?
Me.
No, I get you though.
like-
I hate saying like, oh yeah, my name is Jin. I feel so weird, but then when other call me, I'm like, yeah, what's up? But then I say my name is Rhojine.
Yeah, Rhojine. Yeah.
Ew.
I'm just
Rhojine.
giving away secrets. That's
Rhojine.
what people called him.
No, yeah, that's what people who knew me before high school
Yeah.
call me Rhojine.
Yeah, and then they also put po at the end.
Rhojine.
Rhojine. Yeah. And was it high school? No.
Yeah, when I'm in the Philippines, yeah.
Yes. Anyways, yes. Hi guys, my name is Anthony, and I'm here for the first time on the podcast.
This is
Hello.
your first time?
Yeah, I mean, technically, I've been just hiding in the shadows while you guys record,
Oh, I thought
staring
you were
at
in
the
the
back
closet.
of your head.
And we finally let you out.
Oh no. I was sometimes in the closet. Sometimes you put me in the what is that thing there? You have like your washing machine right there. Sometimes you put me right there, and I just peer through.
We wash them occasionally.
Yeah,
I
occasionally.
don't.
It's like a weekly maintenance.
Yeah, it's
Tony.
because of COVID precautions, though. I've been washed a lot more
Yes.
often because I've been used
as
more.
of recently.
Yes.
What is
Tony.
going on? Oh
Tony,
my goodness.
What?
How's your music life been?
It's been okay.
Has it been has it been on and off?
Yeah, it's
Since
on and off.
Has
Because
the pandemic affected it?
yeah, I mean, I don't know
Amen.
any musician that hasn't been affected by the pandemic.
Bruh.
Whether it's been actively finding gigs, jobs,
Yeah.
and the like. Stop coughing while I'm talking.
Or teaching.
That's okay. You can talk. It's fine.
That's what happens when you don't drink water.
Sorry, just
Yeah.
Tony just totally commanded.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways,
Totally.
what I was saying.
Really trying to hold in my laughter right now. I was so out of pocket. Like, stop coughing while I'm talking.
Hey, man. Honestly, just give it maybe like 20 minutes into the podcast. We're going to hear burping from Roben.
Hey, whoa. We didn't have to bring me up.
That's just
in
what
this.
happens, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
Anyway.
coughing and he's burping.
It's because all that beer he's drinking.
What?
Stop incriminating me. I don't even drink
I'm just
beer.
joking, guys.
We don't do anything bad.
anything at all. Nothing.
Mhm. We
Nothing.
don't do
They didn't
anything
just
bad.
lock me in a closet or in their. Oh. I didn't
So-
know.
So you're talking about your gigs.
Oh yeah, well, not my gigs, but just
Yeah.
saying how like there isn't any musician that hasn't been infected by the pandemic.
Infected?
Affected.
And
You
infected.
know what? Yeah, all musicians are infected. You heard it right here on Treble Island podcast
it comes with the music.
whatever episode this is.
All the spit.
This is like
I mean, that's why. What do you call it? The microphones. They have to put
Yeah.
the shield over it like that. You got to be
what?
really kissing it. Like you know, when you're a singer, you got to put the face shield over the microphone so that it only spits.
oh
on
my
the-
I've
goodness.
never-
Just
oh.
letting you know, I've seen people do that at my school, and I'm here like, what in the world are you
Face
doing?
shields?
Yeah.
Yeah, literally, they would take the microphone when they're talking to their students, and they would take the face shield, put it over the microphone, and then when this is the funny part, when they move away from it, all you see is
And then when they're done, the next person comes up and they do the same thing on the same microphone before they wash it.
nasty. Ew. Yeah.
You know, they actually have face shields for wind players too. Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
because you guys already mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
I play the saxophone.
Wow.
And yeah, I found out because
So
when I've
sexy
tried
as
to
well.
buy stuff on like Amazon, I get like recommendations, and they
Yeah.
have a face shield for saxophone players, which is kind of redundant because it's like, sure, you stop the you can't see anything from their mouth.
Yeah.
But I think I blocked my mouth when I was doing that.
Yeah.
But it still comes out of the saxophone, like
yeah.
like the entire length of the instrument. Whenever I play saxophone, my
Just get
fingers
those,
get all wet, and it's not because I'm
Y'all
sweaty.
don't want to know the visual that I'm seeing in front of
It's
you right now.
condensation.
Do you know the? Why don't you
wanna
get
see the
that muffler thing?
The
Well, what
muffler,
did you
what do
put?
you mean?
You mean
No,
the bell,
no,
the bell cover?
Bell cover?
Yes.
What is that?
That's what they. That's what.
Or
I
is
guess
that only for
trumpet
Oh,
players
no, for
have it.
trumpet.
Yeah. But it doesn't
Sorry,
matter.
wrong
That's not where the
instrument.
spit comes out for them. They have like a spit valve. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so they can collect it and save it for later.
Ew. Yuck.
So,
Don't worry,
Tony,
musicians do the same thing. Or
Before we
singers
go
do
any
Ew.
before we go any more forward, just give some background about yourself and how you ended up, I guess, here.
How did you start? That's
Um,
the question. So where did you start playing the sax at? Or actually, no,
Like just music in general.
Like music in general. Where did it all start?
I think for me, like my music experience, I wasn't very musical at all, really. My parents didn't even expect me to be a musician in the family, really, because we had a we had an upright piano in our living room, but I was so disinterested in it. And my brothers played guitar, and my cousins and my uncles played guitar, but I was
Yeah.
so disinterested in that too.
Wow.
I like the only thing that I did because I'm Filipino was like what karaoke. I got like I could say when I was 3 years old, 100 on Dancing Queen. That's right.
Wow.
And I used to watch a lot of Videoke King with
Oh,
was it-
Video King.
yeah, with Robin. Is
I
it
thought it
Robin?
was Video Queen.
No, Videoke King. You know it's that Filipino movie.
Something
And
Video
there's-
Okay. I know
and
what you're talking
there's
about.
a singer name in there like
Yeah.
Robin Fidelia. Robin.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm related
Maybe your name.
by first name.
My first. But yeah, so I used to watch that a lot. But I didn't really get into music until like middle school.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there was 2 classes that I could have took. There was music class, which is they teach a recorder,
Yeah.
and I don't remember the name of the teacher, but he was really cool. He plays bells like or the xylophone, like
Yeah,
a jazz
yeah.
group with I forgot. I think it's Renaissance.
Oh.
Yeah, with Michael Diamore, who's the class I took. I took band at Unsalon Middle School like centuries ago.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't teach anymore. I
He's
miss him.
retired, but
He's
still
retired,
playing.
but it's
But
good.
still playing,
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
Many years ago.
It's
He
amazing.
was tired the entire time that we were his students. Like that's for sure.
He put the tired and retired.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But yeah, on that was
Horrible.
so
That was so
lame.
bad. That was
Where's the
horrible.
boo? Hit the boo.
The
There you go. Sorry,
Thank
it's just
you.
my duty now that I'm here on the podcast to assault Robin.
yeah, the past couple of podcasts, it was him assaulting me.
Yeah, I'm here to protect
I'm just joking.
Jin.
No,
You're not here. You just
are you sure about that?
got mad at him for coughing.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, see?
You're right. Yeah, the first thing I did was attack him.
He's here to attack both of us equally.
Don't boo me. That's like perfect equality though. I'm
Wait.
attacking you evenly.
Wait, so question.
I give you props for being impartial.
Yeah.
question because I
Answer.
come from the choir side. So as a saxophonist, oh my lord, I'm so sorry if I got that mess up. Is that correct? Please say yes.
Yeah, saxophonist, saxophonista, whatever.
Okay, so how did you get selected for sax?
Oh, that one is okay. It's different. Like, cause I've heard how they do it in the States because of your roommate Amanda. But how we did it at Unsalon was basically we had like a little sign-in sheet for what instrument we wanted to play, and before that, Mr. Diamore would demo all the instruments.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd be like, "Here's a trumpet, here's a flute, here's a drum." And here's a saxophone. And immediately, because Diamore is a saxophone player and he played amazing,
good. Yeah.
I wanted to play the saxophone. And that's how I
Wow.
decided.
Wait, question. Can you do the drum noise again?
I don't know what's a good
So
drum
that's
noise.
how you started when in band.
Yeah, because
Band?
in band, yeah. It was
Can you
like
imagine
6th
if a
grade band.
Can you imagine if a choir teacher went like, okay, to sing soprano, you gotta go. To sing bass, you gotta
gotta
go.
For tenor, you gotta sing.
And then for alto, you gotta go. For alto, you gotta go.
For alto, don't sing.
No, that's the baritone.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. It's the baritones basses that don't sing. I know because I'm also baritone bass, and that's how I also met Rhojine because I also go to. How many times did I say also?
3 times.
A lot.
Oh, a lot.
Also, a lot.
Yeah, because I was also a part of the Laddie Tones. That's my last time I'm saying it.
That's pretty
And-
cool.
Yeah. That's how I played the saxophone. I played it from middle school for the first 3 years.
Yeah.
And then high school, I didn't. When I joined high school, we had that whole like, what do you call it? They called it like freshman academy, and they separate you from
yes.
all the other things.
Yeah,
and,
I had that too.
they didn't allow band as an elective for a freshman thing.
Yep.
Yeah, so I was kind of shocked because
Yeah.
I didn't. I was
Oh,
like,
that's
school
also
is
how it
this?
is at GW too.
it was like that when I was there, like back
'Cause
in 2012.
Even at JFK, to be in choir as a freshman is rare.
Yeah, you had to like for that band, you had to do something called like seventh period, which is like after school band.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I started to do when I got into band, but I had no idea about it. So I just took like private lessons with Doug Chan, who's super cool. He was my saxophone
I heard
teacher.
about Doug
Yeah.
Chan.
Oh
Yeah, he's
man,
real
I
awesome.
saw that one man.
Oh yeah, the
Oh my
Tanabata. Oh, I
yeah,
love that.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
So good.
He recorded most of those in GW.
Oh my gosh. So if you guys don't know Doug Chan, he's amazing, like at all instruments.
Yeah, he was a private lessons teacher, and he also he played the saxophone too.
Yeah,
And
he played,
was
like, a lot of
He
amazing.
was
stuff.
like UOG's prize child
Yeah,
for
his teacher was also Mr. Diamore, so that tells you the age of that guy.
Oh, okay, interesting. So like, oh yeah, if you guys don't know, just search up like Doug Chan. What's the song that he?
Tanabata. It just means like
Tanabata?
seventh night of July, and I actually
Yes.
I listen
Okay.
to it a lot, like when it's Tanabata time.
Oh,
It's like, oh yeah, it's time to listen
it's
to that.
Japanese.
It's Japanese.
For
yeah.
some
It's-
reason,
it's
my brain with word associated with the 4th of
Tanabata,
July.
bro. You know,
no, it was
it's like what we do there in Tennessee.
in Tennessee. We have Tanabata.
Tanabata.
What in the world?
no
we
offense to
celebrate
anybody who's from
Japanese
Tennessee. by the way.
Wait, hold on first. I hope we are not offending anyone out there
Yes, this is all just
before
a
we
joke.
move on because leche. We love everyone.
Yes, we do.
Tony, Robin.
Except for squirrels.
Except for squirrels.
we hate squirrels.
We hate squirrels.
yeah.
If you see a squirrel, kick it.
You do the high pitched thing on your thingy.
I've never actually seen a squirrel.
You've never. Yeah, me neither.
Whoa.
That's
in my pants.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah.
Hey, get out of here.
Get out of here. We're talking about
Squirrel.
what are we talking about?
I don't know. The stupid squirrel distracted me.
Hey, you're the one who said it.
You said you didn't see any.
Where did we get to squirrels?
I don't know. I think that this is like the most detracting part. It's just because
Sorry.
I'm very good at distracting you with random things.
Yes.
Like a squirrel.
Yeah, that means that's your guy's job to steer the ship while I
Okay.
viciously
I'm steering
grab
the
it from your
pirate ship
hands.
back into course because I teach at Aguila.
I like that
Anyway,
analogy.
so you went to GW and then you played in band form sophomore. What the heck?
Yeah, I played
From
for sophomore
to
and
senior.
junior year.
Oh.
I didn't play for senior year because on my junior year, at the end of it, because at GW, Max Ronquillo used to be the band teacher.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And for my senior year, he moved to Ukuru.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, snap. Hey,
Yeah.
Robin.
Hey, what's
And then
up,
he went to
man?
Roben, yeah. And he actually offered me the chance to go there too to help, revitalize to energize the band
revitalize?
program because
Yeah.
I'm some experience there.
Yeah.
But I said no because I wanted to finish my 4 years. I wanted to finish my 4 years, but
At GW.
I should have gone.
You should have gone.
Yeah, because GW kind of
It would have been cool if you went over. Cause,
once the band program left, music was dead. Like
Ouch.
I feel like music like had no place at GW. I mean, sure it did at a point,
Yeah.
but so many people were disinterested. And when I got there, it was like this is like back in like 2012.
Yeah.
When I got there, like a lot of people didn't really like playing,
Yeah.
and it made me kind of sad because I wanted to be in an environment where I could play with other musicians.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, and I got that though because outside of GW,
Yeah.
I went to the Guam Territorial Band.
Hey.
Yeah, this was like in the
I
same
hear many
time.
things about
Yeah.
that band.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, there's also like a
very
new
good.
teacher at GW, so hopefully they're able to revitalize that
From-
music energy.
Yeah, so from my understanding is that teacher at GW right now, she was the one that left Aguila to move on to the higher level.
Ah, so you took her job,
No.
and then she moved over.
No, she moved
She
over.
she leveled up.
No, she leveled up, and then I took over her job. No, but she's pretty cool. Yeah, but also to the people that vandalize her music room
Oh,
at
yeah.
GW. Ooh.
I'm
How can you guys
sorry.
do that?
I
Do that-
didn't mean for her to find out.
Oh my god.
You do that to an upright piano? Why would you do that? Throw black paint? Now I don't know where the black
No,
keys
but
are.
from my understanding is that
And that's the point.
oh my god. But from my understanding that there's a lot of singers who are actually coming up at GW now.
Oh, that's great. No,
So-
I think
Wait, hold on.
singing's normal. I think
Hold
like
on, hold on. Sorry, I just want to say I did not vandalize.
Disclaimer.
Just to point it
Robin,
out there,
Rhino
Robin
did
does not
vandalize
vandalize.
GW.
The only thing he likes to vandalize is people's hearts. I'm just
Oh,
joking.
whoa.
In a
And my
good way or
closet.
bad way?
This is
Wait, whoa.
vandalize people's hearts. What does that mean?
I
It's
don't
like,
know.
Is this an
That just
after
came out of my-
Valentine's
Like,
Day kind of podcast?
Break your heart.
So
Boom. Break your heart over here. Boom. I'm too good for you. Boom. Sorry. That was-
wow, that's a lot
What
of
just-
confidence.
yeah,
what
no,
just happened?
I wish I. Yeah.
I wish I could really have
No,
that
no.
confidence.
This is just Robin's other persona. He's
Yeah.
actually a really, really good boy before anyone starts calling him out
Yeah,
on it.
I'm just wherever I go, I just have this sphere of
that's really sweet.
influence. It's just chaos, and it's affecting Robin like really bad.
How do
right
you
now.
think I feel? I'm surprised. Like I'm barely cussing, and then him, he cussed like 5 times earlier.
Again, that's my sphere of influence.
and by
Yeah.
cussing, he said "oh man" like 5 times.
I heard him
and I'm
say,
here-
"Oh geez," and then zoinks and jeepers.
I thought it was
The
Jinkies.
worst of the worst.
I mean, there's all of them, right?
Scooby Dooby Doo.
Again, they're letting me pilot the ship, and I only have a pilot's license for planes. You gotta need to take control of this.
Tony,
But
Tony.
But seriously
Tony.
though, like, so you went to GW and then you stopped in your senior year, so you kept playing on your senior year, but a GTB.
Yeah, I kept playing in GTB, so that kind of fulfilled my, like empty
void.
spot of not playing in band, like
The
like
void.
a high school band. But that's fine. If I'm honest, my high school band was very short. We had like about 6 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if I can remember the names, I think shout outs to Lance, shout outs to Vincent,
Yes.
shout outs to Vince.
Vincent.
Yeah, let's do it. But
Robin's
they
face
were
right
in
now
high
is like,
school, and
what?
like at least they were part of the 6, right?
Yeah.
I think we still had a strong vocational band.
Yeah.
Because people love playing rock music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun.
It is how it does, but not in senior year. In our senior year, the vocational band kind of went.
Oh. Ouch.
Yeah. But again, there's a new teacher at GW, so hopefully
Yeah.
that revitalizes it.
That's
And-
cool.
Yeah,
Thank
and I'm in,
God.
now I'm in the now I went to the territorial band after that, and kind of during it,
Yeah.
and I could say that it really helped my musicality because it's a different level. It's not just
Yeah.
high school music.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
like a bigger group and like
Yeah.
Yup.
with more experienced players. Like a majority of them were adults, and then a lot of young kids were in there. But we were playing higher level music that I didn't expect to be playing so soon. So it's kind of like a culture shock thing.
Did you kind of get like were you weren't expecting it, but you got caught up in it? So why did you decide to stay?
Because I wanted to get better, and
Yeah.
also I think playing music is fun. I like playing hard pieces. Like other than
Really?
yeah, I do. Other than playing for a high school band, I actually
Yeah.
joined something called the honor band.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was
Already sounds like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
got-
yeah.
You gotta be good.
I'm just some big nerd. I like other than that too, because like
You're not a nerd.
I am a nerd.
Okay,
How
sorry.
dare you?
Sorry, I did. Okay,
You're a nerd.
Sorry, I am a nerd. Yeah, I didn't mean it derogatory. I meant if you meant it derogatorily. That's not a word.
I mean it in both ways. But
Okay.
anyways, because I've our band at I think it was more than 6, maybe 7. But our band at GW was very small. We had 4 sax players, and I used to play a lot of quartet stuff, like extra things to do. I always look for extra things to do with the music because I wanted to have more experience.
yeah.
And so GTB helped with that too. I did marching band for GTB. For GTB, they had like yearly
You went
tours.
off island?
Yeah, I went off island a bunch of times. We went to go
Yeah.
visit Gamagori, which is in Japan, and we performed like a friendship festival kind of thing.
Did you go to Carnegie?
I did go to Carnegie Hall. Yeah, I played there.
Oh, you something.
I
right
played
now.
at Carnegie Hall. That's where I met Amanda. I met Amanda in North Carolina during our tour there, and it was a lot of fun. Like,
Wait, I thought Carnegie died. I'm
Huh?
just kidding.
What? Oh,
Okay,
Hall and
sorry.
Oates, Carnegie Hall and Oates.
Sorry.
Oh, anyways, yeah, Carnegie Hall is a place in New York. It's like a big old music
always
arena.
performing there in choirs.
It wasn't what I expected because I got the flu and I played
Ouch.
I played with a head cold. Like I couldn't hear. My
that's
hearing
horrible.
is out and
Yeah.
I was really scared because as a musician you rely on your hearing to make sure you're in
Oh,
tune with everybody.
Yeah.
And I had a head cold and I couldn't tell how I was, and it's really tough.
Yeah, but that was like a watershed moment for you. You did it, and how do you think you did?
I think I did okay.
You did okay.
Wait,
That's always like the
aside
performance
from-
of the lifetime. You know, you're an aspiring musician when you're like,
wait, but
that
aside
was
from
alright.
haven't made
Carnegie, you also did you go to Sydney as well?
I didn't go to Sydney. No,
Oh,
my little
dang.
brother went to Sydney.
Oh,
though.
that's good.
Yeah.
Runs in the family.
I know Sydney. She's cool.
Who's that?
I'm gonna throw you my.
Sorry.
Oh my god! Did
Look
you
at that.
meet
See,
Italy?
I actually thought I'd be the one playing around the most.
No,
I was gonna
sorry.
hijack this podcast and veer it into a cliff and off the cliff.
Yeah, no.
And then into the ocean. But no, Robin is doing that himself.
You're telling the story. I'm just trying to counter.
And I'm trying to steer the ship right now, and I'm like, where in the world is the ship going? Okay, we're at New York right now.
Panama. Okay, anyways. Yeah, basically that's it. And then I went to college. And things kind of were they're kind of
Your
stagnant.
plateau.
Yeah, there was a
Plateauing?
plateau. I'm definitely plateaued since
College is it's just like a very interesting moment, especially as a musician. It's either you're good, you're getting better, or what in the world is going on?
I think it's because at some point the level of music at the territorial band, it didn't get too easy, but it was just
Yeah.
it just didn't have any challenge anymore.
Oh.
Yeah,
You got that familiar with that.
Yeah, I started to
difficulty.
stagnate myself in that band, and of
Yeah.
course, you think in college education that you're able to hit higher levels.
Yes,
and
yes.
definitely you can, because you get when you go to the college for music, you get private lessons, you join ensembles, and you perform a lot. I mean, that's
Yeah.
the whole kind of thing that you're supposed to do. But for me, when I joined, our band was only 5 people or 6 people.
Oh, yeah.
At UOG.
I remember this.
Yeah, and guess what? It was comprised mostly of guitarists, and
It was his first year. I remember your first year was very interesting.
it was pretty empty,
And
man.
then as the years went on, it got bigger and bigger and crazier.
It never hit a
Well-
point of where it got large. But we started asking people for help to help play with us.
I remember when you
Yeah.
guys had there was a moment where there was 17 of you guys on stage at one point. We're just you're oh snap, full horn section, full rhythm section. We're here where did all these people come
We
from?
convinced some people that some of my friends from high school, because they're going to UOG to take the class. And, because I know someone named Vince who played the Barry sax, and he played with us there too. And then of course I have my buddy Simon who plays for Fat Tofu. He's awesome. Played tenor
Wow.
sax when he used to go to UOG. And then for a little bit, Jessica, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jessica, who's now conducting for the territorial band, and also teaching at what school is she teaching
Ukuru.
at? She's teaching at Ukuru. She also used to play with the band, but then she also played the tenor sax too,
and
like-
flute.
and the flute. Yeah.
It was a
Yeah.
weird moment. I remember that.
And then we had Savvy sax, which is like the ultimate. Yeah. And so we had a good sax section.
Oh,
but
nice.
we
Yeah, there was,
were
it
pulling
was-
people for other horn stuff. We
Yeah.
really needed more people.
yeah, it was crazy because I remember for a moment your trumpet section you had Ben and
Ben and I gotta check the
I-
still
oh my
in these
God,
group
I'm gonna-
chats. Ben and Megan.
Ben, Megan, and Tim.
And Tim,
Yeah.
Tim helped out too. And then
And
we also
then
had
you had-
Dr. Ross, who is
Yeah, they had. So at one
he's
point
the
there was.
entomologist at UOG, but he plays trumpet.
So at one point there was 4 sax players. There was 3 trumpet players. There was 2 trombonists. There was
yeah,
3
there's James-
trombonists.
No,
James, Austin, and Dr. Ola.
Dr. Ola.
And
Dr. Ola
then,
would also do it.
and then there was a full blown piano section. There was one pianist.
G.
And then
Oh, I
there
miss
was
G.
G. And then there was who's now a math teacher, by the way.
Yeah.
And then 2 guitarists, 1 bassist,
No,
1 drummer.
we didn't have 2 guitars. We usually had 4. We
Or-
had 4
well,
guitars
they had to switch
and
off
2
eventually.
basses. No, they
They
never
switched
switched
off.
off. We had
Tony,
them
why
play.
are you looking at me
They-
when you're saying this?
Well, it's because the microphone's pointed at you,
Okay, sorry.
and also
Yeah.
you just have really nice
It was
eyes.
pretty fun
Oh,
though. I
thank
remember
you.
there was one
Yeah.
semester where okay.
Hey, focus on what you're saying.
I'm
No,
waiting.
okay, guys. So what just happened was
No,
I
don't
was just
explain.
talking,
Listen,
and then
listen,
out of
listen.
nowhere,
there's
they
nothing
started
that he
winking
has
at
to
each
say
other.
that is important to hear. Nothing
They
at
were
all.
winking at
No,
each
oh,
other,
no.
and I felt really
Robin's getting a
uncomfortable.
heart attack. No,
Oh no!
breathe, Robin, breathe.
I'm sorry. Those was just too funny. Tony's just
That was too
commanding.
funny, dude. I just looked
He's
up, and
the
all I
commander
saw
of the
was
ship.
wink, 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 and pretty soon all I'm gonna hear is
There was just a lot of dust in my eyes. The aircon's blowing right at me.
So that's an interesting situation to be in where you're kind of looking for not like scraps, but you're trying to put together a band.
Yeah, it's basically what it was.
Yeah.
And it was a lot difficult because a lot of, how am I trying to say? It was difficult because other than it being a small band, it's like I'm not getting a full experience. And this is actually also being in college is kind of my introduction to playing jazz music too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I came kind of more from classical saxophone training,
Right.
and I had to learn a lot too, especially with my private lessons because I had to take up more jazz because the sax teacher there, who's also the choir teacher, Doc, he
can basically play anything at this
His
point.
name is
Yeah.
Doc.
Oh yeah, his name is Doc. His name is Dr. Doc. Yeah.
Oh God, Doc, if you're listening to this, I am so sorry.
Yeah.
I want my kid to be a doctor.
Just name him
What do
Doc
you
then.
name her? Him? I don't know.
Yeah,
Sorry,
name them. Name them Doctor. Doctor's neutral.
That's true. That's true. That is
But-
very true.
Unless you're in an Asian household, then the term doctor means either you're a medical doctor.
That means
or
it's a
nothing.
promise.
It's a
That sentence.
But yeah, because Doc taught me for a little bit. Then I had to go to another, because he wasn't really a saxophone teacher, but
Yeah.
he was also planning to retire at the same time. I guess he
Yeah.
is a saxophone teacher, but we mostly focused on jazz stuff, and that's kind of new to me. We also got to do some classical, but I kept getting bounced around different professors. At one
Yeah.
point, I had I think Aurora Michelle Cruz, and then I had Mr. Balacious, who's a sax player. You guys don't know. He plays, I think, the soprano sax a lot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then I got bounced back to Doc at the end. So
Oh, nice.
I never really. I mean, it's nice to have all these experiences.
Yeah.
But I never had a solid footing.
I see.
That's why it didn't really help my progression and like as a musician. Like it helps when you're able to have a one-on-one with a mentor,
Right.
and kind of develop your skill with them. Yeah.
Did you feel like you had to like work around each teacher or instructor that you had?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say any names, but one of them was very difficult to work with because I didn't have a pianist for a. Was that a sound effect or was that your face?
No, that's just me. Like, oh God, and the tea time begins.
I mean, I don't want to say too much cheese because I'm not gonna name anybody, but like for one of them, I didn't have a pianist, I didn't have an accompanist. This, the people that play with you.
Yes.
And I basically played a really difficult piece
By yourself?
By myself, and there's like breaks in between. It was like, I guess I just got to keep going because those breaks were meant to be played for the piano. And
Yeah.
I would say that those semesters were really bad. they had like Simon left EOG afterwards too because he also was passed around like me.
Yeah. Oh.
And
Okay.
so I guess the experience wasn't good for him. I haven't asked him because I've been meaning to catch up with him because I know he's doing really well with Fat Tofu. And
he's
he's still
doing fantastic.
yeah, he's still an amazing saxophone player too. Like again,
I only knew him as a trumpet player.
Simon.
That was
Simon.
Oh,
Simon.
I'm thinking of
I also
Fox.
only knew him as
Is
a-
that his name?
Yeah, you're
Tim
talking about
Fox.
Tim.
Yeah, Tim Fox is the trumpet player.
Sorry, that
Tim
whole
is the
time I was
drummer
thinking-
player.
I was like,
Simon
Tim
is the tenor
plays-
sax player. Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. That's right. They both had glasses and were Filipino. it's really easy to miss. Just like
So
Robin.
sorry.
Wait, you're not full Filipino.
And I claim to be a Fat Tofu fan.
Name
Yeah.
3 Fat Tofu songs.
Fat Tofu.
The tofu and Fat Tofu.
Okay.
No, sorry.
Um,
Do I really have to? No, it's
No, you don't. You're fine. I'm just joking. But yeah, and I'm graduated, and
Woo!
at this point, I'm just gonna figure out what I'm gonna do next. But
Oh.
yeah,
Don't worry, don't rush it. Trust me, don't rush it.
yeah, and the pandemic really affects things too.
Yeah.
And I would say outside of just playing saxophone, music
Yeah.
really like affected my life a lot. Maybe not maybe not as much as I thought when I was younger, but now that I realize it, it's like, oh yeah, like music has a vital role in everything. Like I didn't realize that I can recite all the songs to what was that band, Air Supply? I don't know
Oh
if you
my
guys know Air
gosh.
Supply. Like I'm lying alone with my head on the phone. I can recite all those because my dad used to play that. Oh,
Yes.
It's really good.
My dad used to play that on our way to school, like in elementary and middle school. So there's that aspect. and then of course karaoke because you're
Yeah.
Filipino. And what else? Like it's the social aspect of music. Like
Yeah.
how I got to make friends when I was a kid
Mm-hmm.
was I used to share music, and I still like doing that nowadays. Like I'm glad
Yeah.
that me, Robin, and Amanda
Yeah.
are all in a Discord group, and we have a channel called Music Sharing, and I'm glad that we're sharing music on there because I get to hear what they like.
Hold
Yeah.
up. Y'all are in that. She's
You're
my
in that group
roommate.
too.
You're in that group too. You're not
Oh
gonna
yeah,
read it.
I rarely go on
This guy
Discord,
doesn't
guys.
even
I'm
look on it.
I'm too busy creating like lessons. I don't have a life, guys.
Are you
Sorry,
saying that
sorry.
we have lives?
I think you do. I don't.
You got that? If you only go on Discord and talk to friends, that is your life now. You heard it here from Rhojine Javino.
We don't need jobs.
You don't need jobs. Just if you're in a job right now, quit. Quit right now.
Just do it.
I
Yeah.
love my job.
Call
I
them up.
love my job.
Tell them
for the
bye.
record, everyone. I love
Money?
my job.
Dude, money grows on trees. Go find a tree, climb it, pull out a money. You played Animal Crossing, shake it. If a
Oh
bee
my
comes out,
God.
sell the bees.
I miss playing the music in Animal Crossing.
actually pretty good.
Oh yeah.
It's so good.
Oh yeah, dude, it's really amazing. It's like like not bossa, but it's
Yeah.
very like chill
Yeah.
lounge music, but not lounge, more
But
like
there are some like really cool chord progressions. Like there's the morning song. It's like there was like the chords that are under it. Man, there were some like I tried to learn it on guitar, right?
yeah.
I was like, there's some slash chords in here. There's some like
There's
seven
some
chords
there's
in
some
here.
movement
chords
in
in
it.
there.
Like
Yeah.
it's like not really complex,
Yeah.
but there's like it has more like pizzazz.
Yeah.
Some pajazz.
Um,
Pajazz. And what do they wear?
Pajamas.
are you talking about my villagers?
Yeah, exactly. That's
Oh, they're probably I don't know. I've abandoned them.
So, fun
Yeah,
fact
they're probably just
about
a bunch of roaches
Robin for his Animal Crossing, he has posters of
Oh,
album covers.
I
Oh
totally
yeah, I
forgot
saw
about
that. That was great.
And everyone was like, "What in the world?"
It was so cool. I actually really enjoyed sharing that.
Yeah,
That was pretty
I
cool,
like
though.
that he made custom posters. Or did you make them?
I put them through what's it?
A picture thing.
yeah.
You had a
Converter.
Matala poster for your Animal
Yeah.
Crossing thing. That was pretty cool.
And the
I liked
John
it.
Dank one.
And the John Dank one, yeah.
Super fun.
Yeah.
It
But
was like yeah.
that's the other thing too. Yeah, like about how music is in video games. That's part of
Yeah.
a social aspect too. Like
Gosh.
I like to share music with other people, and when I was in like middle school to high school,
Yeah.
I used to keep a splitter. Yeah, you guys know the
Yeah.
splitters, right?
Oh my
like,
gosh.
I called mine the octopus splitter because there's like 8 chords.
You had
Oh my
8?
god,
Yeah.
I remember
I never.
this.
I was too lonely.
Yeah, and
I was too-
I used to plug it into my
the
old.
guy who played the drums and also the guitar.
Hey,
in
hey,
middle
hey,
he was
hey,
too
hey.
little to know what a splitter was.
I was too busy being cooler than everyone else.
Oh, that's true. He's still doing that.
no, I don't.
That's why he has a life. He's too busy being cool.
No.
That's why he
Yeah.
left his villagers.
and went 15 feet up in the air.
Tony, stop. What's the
Okay,
word?
I'm done attacking Robin.
attacking
We're gonna go
me.
Rhojine next, but yeah.
I mean, I guess.
I used to walk around carrying my splitter
Yeah.
and my little Scholastic book order thumb drive music.
Oh my goodness.
MP3 player. If you guys
Oh
remember
my
that, you can put a battery in there, and then you plug it into your
Getting,
computer.
Like, flashbacks right now.
And I used to get all my music from you know what? You're not gonna get
LimeWire.
Yeah, LimeWire. You get it from
Yeah.
LimeWire, dude.
Yeah,
And
rest in peace to those laptops and computers now.
What's-
I still have all my old songs in a hard
Really?
drive if I could find the hard drive.
What was your favorite song on your MP3 player?
Well, it depends on what time.
Okay.
Eighth grade.
Yeah.
At eighth grade, probably the starting line. There's like the song from the starting line that I liked.
The starting line?
Yeah. Shoot, I don't remember it right now.
Yeah.
Um,
Can you sing it?
no,
sing it for me?
let me find it
Sing
out.
it for me, Tom.
I probably
Don't put up your phone.
no, I gotta Google
No,
it
you gotta sing
to
it.
find out the name of
Oh,
the
okay.
song. You know, because by the way, yes, I can try to sing because I was in singers. So I met these guys. Wait,
You
they're
met
making
them?
a little. They're making a little joke. Not them. I'm talking about you two. I don't even know what they're saying anymore.
To be honest, I don't know who starting line is.
Yeah, I was gonna. I
my
was
age show?
oh,
So guys,
the best of me. You guys know that one?
That was.
Like
Oh,
Tell me
God.
what you
The
thought about when
best,
you
the
were.
best.
I also listen to Foo Fighters too.
Okay,
But-
so
Oh,
for
sorry,
those who
whoa,
didn't,
whoa.
okay, for those of you guys who don't know, Rob and I literally looked at each other. I was like,
Start in line.
Oh, you guys are looking for it. It was like not an emo band, but like indie
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I used to listen to that a lot. It's because I think in the beginnings of YouTube,
Yeah.
they put the video on there, and I was like, oh dang, this is
Oh.
cool. Or I probably saw it on MTV when they still showed stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I used to have that saved onto my MP3, and a lot of my music was inspired by my siblings. And like I think people don't realize that.
Oh, true.
You know, because if you do have older siblings, of course it's gonna inspire your music because
Yeah.
what they listen to, you just happen to be in the same what do you call it, vicinity of listening to it.
Yep.
Or if you wanna, you know, if you wanna be like your brother, maybe you have these kind of what's the word, like where you admire your
Yes,
siblings.
yes.
Yeah, like you might think, oh wow, their music is cool, or they're if they think that's cool, maybe
Yeah.
I should listen to it.
So
and
I
maybe,
can be-
so I can be
yeah.
cool. So
Yeah,
I used to
yeah,
listen to
yeah,
a lot of old emo stuff like
Oh,
that.
nice.
I know how
I had
you feel.
Metallica on my.
Oh
on
my
my
God.
yeah.
Were you a Metallica fan?
I was a Metallica fan.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
yeah, because my cousins used to play it a lot. They were musicians too, but
Yeah.
you know, I never touched the guitar yet. But yeah, I used to go around with a splitter, and I would share music with people.
Yeah.
And like, you know, ask them, oh, you want to listen to music? Because you know, back then it's like, what, we gotta pull out your phone? What we're
Yeah.
gonna do? What you gonna do? Play tic tac toe? Yeah, you
you
can do
went to
that.
Antolon, right?
I went to Antolon, yeah.
Oh my God, I feel like we're in different spectrums. While you guys were doing that at Antolon, you know what we're doing at BMS? Playing Chubby Bunnies. What in the world?
Chubby bunny.
Yeah, that's where you shove marshmallows
Oh yeah,
down
yeah.
your throat.
I
or
saw
face.
1,000-Pound Sisters. Yeah.
Oh, oh my
You're
God!
not talking about it, right? Hey.
Oh. The fact that I know what episode you're talking about.
Yeah. See, exactly that.
No idea.
Please sponsor us.
You don't want to know. Jesus Christ, Tony.
Chubby Bunny Challenge brought to you by Treble Island.
No, seriously though. Okay, so all you gotta do is literally shove a gigantic
Yes, yes, I
marshmallow
know what
down
a
your
chubby
mouth.
bunny is.
We all know that. Come
Oh,
on.
I thought he did it because he was like, I don't know what that is.
No,
oh
I
no,
just-
you're
I
talking
didn't
about 1,000
understand. Yeah,
pound
yeah,
sisters.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah, yeah. It's just a show, whatever.
Well,
but
less than 1,000 now.
what does it call it? But yeah, music. I used to share music a lot,
Yeah.
and that's how I made a
you
lot of
still
friends.
Do that.
I mean, yeah, I still do that, but not in the same way. Like, cause
Oh.
I still have a
does it
splitter.
on a much
Yeah.
more bigger
Yeah.
scale now.
Do you think
Yeah.
it's less personal?
yeah, I think. I definitely think that.
Yeah.
Because there's something different about, you know, being in proximity with someone listening to the same music.
Yeah.
Especially if it's coming from the same phone. That's like you guys
Yeah.
you either share who's holding it.
Mhm.
And yeah, and it's really really different. Like
Yeah.
I remember I was used to in high school when I
Mm-hmm.
didn't have my splitter, I lost it or someone stole it. You know, GW.
Wow.
I used to share one headphones with someone, and that's gross now because it's COVID. But I used to do that, and that was fun because we used to listen to like, yeah, you can rat me out for this. I used to listen to anime openings. Those are cool,
Hey,
man.
no one's ratting you out.
Dude.
Hey man,
I'm
you
ratting
used to listen
myself
to, you know what I
out.
used to listen to? In 8th grade, I used to listen to DDR music.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, Dante's Revolution is good.
Yeah,
Hatsune Miku,
Like these are good songs.
they're good songs.
Like
I
we
mean,
were talking about this earlier about guilty pleasures.
yeah. There's no
like-
such thing as a guilty pleasure.
It
It's just
shouldn't be.
pleasure.
It shouldn't be, yeah.
Yeah, it's just things you like. And if people don't like what you don't like, don't.
Then they're horrible.
Yeah, punch 'em.
Don't do that. Don't people.
Assault them.
Kick them.
No. Oh my goodness,
Tell them,
guys.
stop it.
And the positivity movement of Treble Island has moved on. Now we are going to assault them.
Ah.
I like
I'm
how I
just
made the
joking, no.
voice rather than pressing the button. Don't do it. We gotta
No,
keep moving.
I'm
Gotta keep
too
moving
bad.
with the ship.
Yeah.
But
Where are we at now?
we're still talking
Anime.
about sharing music. But yeah, like look at this. We all have like little headphones in. We could
Yeah.
be sharing music, but instead we're doing a podcast.
Yeah.
We're just joking now.
But on the real though, wait, I'm just gonna ask you something. How in the world did you get that 8-way splitter to like
Yeah, that's pretty
sound
cool.
perfectly? Because when I had the 5-way splitter, oh hell no,
It was a good splitter.
the sound was so
yeah,
bad. It was going.
It was
like it would be like fire burning, fire on the dance.
That means just that crappy headphones.
Or
Duh.
a crappy splitter, but
You didn't get your skull candies.
Oh,
hey,
snap.
chill. Don't mess around with my skull candy because that thing was like my earphones in freshman year.
Dude, those were so expensive, man. I remember when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
I used to really want to get skull candies walking by. I forgot what store it
Yeah.
was. Was it JP before?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And you just see it from the window, and like all the
Like,
kids
oh,
in middle
snap.
school and high
Yeah.
school are like, ah, dude, we gotta get those
Yeah.
giant skull candies.
Yeah.
And then now that
Giant skull candy earphones with your Vans and wearing a big black G-Shock
Oh
watch.
my
G-Shock watch, you gotta make sure you have your hoodie on.
You got
and
a
if
hoodie?
you're walking,
Oh,
if
wait.
you're wearing your hoodie in the halls,
The
they're
hoodie,
gonna steal it,
and
bro.
if you don't have skull candy earphones, you know what you got? You got the hoodie with the earphones on the strings.
That too, yeah.
I feel weird because this might be not a different generation, but for me, it was more like the Beats stuff
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yours-
and bordering on the AirPods movement.
Then it's
Is that
definitely a
I
different
don't wanna
generation.
call it a
Are you
movement.
kidding, dude?
I remember when
AirPods?
I would say wireless.
How do you not like AirPods?
No, I'm talking about how we didn't even really like AirPods. Just not even started out yet in our
yeah.
school.
Oh, okay.
Mine was like when I was in college.
Yeah.
No, but yeah. So, what was it during my time? It was more like, was it windbreakers?
oh yeah,
Windbreak- Oh, yeah.
Windbreakers,
tracksuits.
stuff like that. Yeah.
Windbreakers with what do you call that? With
Quick dry shirts, quick dry
Oh
pants.
snap! I feel so attacked right now.
Hey, I mean, our Laddie Tones t-shirt was quick dry, so
That's true.
Wow.
Yeah.
I never got a Laddie Tones T-shirt.
you didn't? We gave them away like before the pandemic.
Hoy, don't blame me. I didn't.
Rhojine was the president during that time.
Rhojine.
Okay, first of all, I had
Okay,
shirts prepared.
no, we're not blaming you. We're not
I
blaming
had
you.
shirts
We're just blaming
prepared.
you.
It was
I
just
might
this was
assault
supposed to be
him.
at a touring season. I already got them prepared. So before any of y'all clock me, it's not me.
It was
Y'all
him.
gonna need to ask the current treasurer on what's going on, Robin.
Anyway,
Hey.
anyways,
I don't handle
anyways,
shirts.
anyways.
Anyway.
Anyways.
I mean, you know, when you grow up, other than just passing headphones around, that's
Yeah.
like it changes from there. Next thing you do is you pass the aux because everyone can drive, right?
Yeah.
Like that's a good social thing that people used to do when we're all driving
Pass me
around
the aux
the
cord.
island. Yeah, you pass the aux cord, you listen to what music they're listening to, you know. And I think that was a lot of that's another kind of social aspect that we can't
Yeah.
really do with like, you know, a huge group of friends in the Jeep or something.
But now they say like, can I Bluetooth? That's
I think can I Bluetooth? Is that the new thing?
Oh.
yeah, it is.
Really?
Yeah.
Can I
Yeah.
oh, okay.
It's true. She's like, hey, what's your
Because
Bluetooth?
back in
thing?
my
Yeah, let me
time, can I
Bluetooth.
Bluetooth was like, yo, Tony, grab me your phone.
Oh,
Okay, let's
as-
Bluetooth songs to each
yeah,
other.
that's the
What?
thing too.
Literally,
Bluetooth
the-
songs to
Dude,
each
old
other?
Nokia phones could Bluetooth
Like the
songs
old,
to each other.
like
That's
before.
how I got
You know
some
how
songs
now
sometimes.
the standard now is like you need to make sure your thing is like like 64 gigabyte cell
Yeah.
phones.
Yeah.
Back then it was like, yo, do you got an SD card in your phone? Shoot, all right, Bluetooth me that
SD
song.
card in your phone.
And
Yeah,
yeah,
I have an SD
can you
card in this
Bluetooth me that
phone.
song real quick? And guess what? The songs back then, dude, it wasn't even the full song. It was like, here's what we, you know what we would do? I would be literally on Channel 9, that MCV broadband thingy where they're playing music.
right.
I would literally take
Record
my
it?
phone next to the TV and start
So
recording.
this is how
it.
you know that he doesn't know how to use LimeWire back then.
Nah, this was when I was 6th grade. This was
Oh, yes,
before
okay.
LimeWire
oh,
got
yeah,
introduced.
yes.
So what you do is you record the song and then you play it and then you try to trim off the commercials and then what you do is
Wow.
the next day when you get to school you're like, guys, I got crushed by David Archuleta, dude. And
That's dedication, honestly. Like, imagine if people did that more. It's
Yeah.
actually, I think it was more romantic back
More
then.
personal.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
too.
it's personalized, you know? I mean, that's what the whole, what do you call it? Like taping, like people would, my mom used to do this, where she would
Yeah.
record a song on the radio,
Yeah.
and then on her Walkman, she would press the record for the cassette
Yeah.
to record while it's playing.
Yeah.
And that's where mixtapes come from.
yep.
Yeah.
And what you do is that
Oh.
you would go to your class, the first thing you would say, yo guys, I got crushed by David Archuleta. They're like, Bluetooth it to me, Bluetooth it to me.
That sounds really cool.
Yeah.
Right now it's just, I don't know. It's like the equivalent to that is like, oh, did you see that stream of the new song or
Yeah.
whatever? Like it just comes out.
It's
like,
less personal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's easier to share. Is that like a
it
good
def-
Yes.
It definitely, no,
Back then.
I would say there's pros and cons.
thing? Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
there's the pro of accessibility. There it
Yeah.
is.
That's
It's
true.
just there.
And there's the con of personalization.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, I think the pro for that is you can get higher quality music.
Well, yeah.
Yep.
At
Yeah,
any,
you can
like,
enjoy
then
music
it
a
was
lot
just, like,
better.
static.
If I listen to there's an artist Jacob
Serious, it was
Collier.
back then it was static.
There's like his music
it
is
was
super
your
high
static.
fidelity, like not high fidelity, but like a lot of stuff happening, like layers of music and Jacob
Yeah.
Collier stuff. If I had to share that to you in low fidelity, I probably wouldn't.
But it would be much like more personal.
It'd be
Because
more
you took
personal,
time out of your day.
But I
to-
probably think the song
Yeah.
sucks.
But I'll be honest
It's
with
like
you.
Crush, bro.
Excuse me?
No, I mean like the song is crunched and crushed up,
No, but I'll be honest with you.
compressed.
You know you were the it thing when you actually have the actual
Oh, the
like,
actual
the
recording.
actual recording.
You go to
yeah.
iTunes and actually buy it.
No,
Yeah.
I mean when I was a kid, I never bought iTunes stuff, bro. Reels?
Yeah,
Really?
nobody did.
I
Dude.
never did. Actually, I bought CDs, and I would put
Yeah.
that into iTunes for my little Nano.
Oh,
man, I remember that.
Because you could do that when you put your CDs, it would transfer over. So I
gosh.
still have CDs of All American Rejects. Was it when the world burns down or something? That's one that has
Yeah.
when it gives you hell, and then my way. It has that one.
Oh, cool.
And Move Along. And I had a CD for Two Door Cinema. I
Yeah.
got that as a gift. What else did I get? I had CDs for songs I liked. Yeah, basically, I used to go to I forgot what store was it before. In the Micro Mall, and I'd go
Haven
order
Music.
a CD. Haven Music. I used to go there and
Oh,
get a
man.
CD just so I can get
There
the
goes my
song
age.
if I couldn't like find it on LimeWire or something.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
There's like
Oh man, you just brought up Haven Music, and I'm just like, ooh. I remember going
I don't
there.
know any of these things.
With your
In-
emo hair,
in
with
mid-
your
oh my goodness.
scene clothes,
Yeah.
with a jacket over another jacket over a
I
button
feel
up,
so attacked right now.
with your 300 rubber bands on your wrist,
Oh, and your metal studded belt.
your metal studded belt, your weird socks that have things on them like stormtroopers or something.
Okay, I was in that part of that section.
I was proud.
All I
really-
remember
dude,
was
I
wearing full
cannot.
black, and then we would walk into Haven Music and be like, "Do you guys got the latest CD from Mayday Parade?"
And then that dude there with like all the piercings would be like, I'm just so tired of all these kids.
hey, stop, let's shake.
I bet he was tired. Hey man, if you're there listening
Maybe.
right now, shout outs to you, man. You dealt with all of the
Yeah.
little
You
dealt
adolescents
all
trying to
with the
figure out what
hormones.
songs they
Oh
wanted
my goodness.
and being weird and pretending that they know things.
They're like, I listen to.
I don't know if you heard of this guy. Like,
I don't know if you heard of this guy.
band. Like, what's it? They have this Black Parade, and it's like amazing.
They're kind of underground. you
Yeah.
know.
Oh my
They've only
goodness.
had 8
I
million
remember
sold
that.
albums.
My
See,
Chemical.
I remember growing up in middle school. If you have a song that no one heard, and they know that you are the only person that knows that song, they're like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, I got some secret music that nobody has heard."
Oh, he's saying that he had secret music. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that really?
Literally,
that
yo,
was the
like,
thing.
like,
Like,
I'll be like
secret
this.
It's not
I'll,
secret music, but more like, yo, bro, you never heard of this before. And they play it for you. I was like, dang, that's good. That's how I heard a Matchbook Romance.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like,
See,
whoa.
That's
the crazy
super
thing is,
interesting.
Yeah.
people like that made music so exclusive because like back in middle school, I remember people would be like, "Yeah, I know this song that nobody knows," and then they would make you listen to it. Yo,
Yeah.
what's the title? I'm not gonna tell you.
Oh no, I don't know about that.
What?
No, those
Peop-
people are lame. Because I
Oh.
would be like, if I was the one that had the news music, I'm like, yo, bro,
Yeah.
this is Matchbook Romance. This is Monsters, dude. They're real awesome. Check it out. Go
That's so
find it
cool.
on anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah,
Now
my
it's
own,
just
my
like-
own was like savage, like savagery,
Yeah.
like because like if you know the songs, like man, I remember before like when Mariana's Trench,
Oh,
Oh.
man, I love
people
Mariana
didn't
Trench.
want to reveal who it was because he said, "Dude, the music is so good." So whenever they play it, they will say, "You know how stupid I was, like trying to like find songs with ooh oh like." Or you know what's another song that was like that? You remember guys from the Ready set, Love Like Whoa?
Gotta no. Okay, come on. If you really think if you didn't know what that song was, that's your fault. It was popular.
No, like when it first came out. When it first came out, no one knew the title.
I mean, most people don't really, look. Wait, you're telling me you couldn't find "Love Like Whoa" by the Ready Set?
Okay, first of all,
where
I knew the
main
title.
lyric is "You gotta love like whoa."
Okay,
whoa,
first of all, I was
whoa."
smart to Google the lyrics, so I know which were the pinpoints. Some people were trying to
Tony's
Google the
sarcastic.
beginning of that song where it was like a little like mixtape rap thing, and I was like, "Are you guys really searching that part up? Can you guys just search up the actual lyrics, guys? Like, really?"
There was man, this is so weird. I guess it gets easier, right? Now we just send each other links.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, be
much
like,
easier,
yo, listen
and no
to this.
recording.
You make
is-
Spotify playlists,
Yeah.
dude. Never mind mixtapes. Just make a playlist of what things you like.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But it also makes things harder because even though you have the accessibility, maybe they won't even listen to it.
That's
Yeah.
true because it's so easy to just ignore it.
It's easy to ignore it.
But
Like,
it's
we have-
hard to ignore.
We have
yeah,
a
like
music
you said,
sharing
yeah.
group, and not barely, but I'll
Yeah.
check it when I have the time.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, 'cause
but
I-
when someone, sorry, I didn't mean that to, but like when someone makes the effort to like give you a mixtape, and that's much more personal.
Yeah,
But you can still do that.
you definitely still could.
Yeah.
They have to find a way to play it, but
Yeah.
they gotta
Not
go
No, but
find a
honestly-
Walkman. They gotta go through some garage sales.
Isn't it crazy that CDs are becoming like obsolete?
They're
already?
not obsolete, bro.
No,
They're-
Dude, they're becoming.
no way.
Yes,
Okay,
they are.
You know why? I think so because
I think vinyls are becoming more popular
no, because
than CDs.
music on CDs are like really
Again,
high quality.
again.
That's the thing, though. It's like they're like probably not the highest quality. But
They're as good as the streaming, streaming sites.
Until you
That's-
scratch it.
no, you gotta download it. Well, I guess.
Sorry.
But what, you're gonna waste data? I only have 2 gigs. I'm not gonna spend it on music.
Pop in the CD because
Hey,
you know
stop!
cars.
I had to get another SD card when I was in middle school for the music.
Because cars
And
don't,
ringtones.
yeah, they don't even have cars don't even have the CD drive anymore.
Mine still does.
Mine
That's why
still
I
does.
just- yeah,
What
I guess.
car do you got?
No, like
No,
the newer
you're right, yeah,
models.
new
Like
ca-
they're
newer cars
pushing
don't.
they're pushing out CDs.
Yeah, I mean,
That's true.
they have USB ports now, so now
Yeah,
you
now
can make.
that's trippy.
I do that for my car. So I drive like a Kia
trippy.
Forte.
Yeah.
And I have a USB thing, and I was like, "What's this for?" So I put
Yeah.
in Mariana's Trench in there, and I put it in there, and I was like, "Oh dang!" Now instead of a CD or mixtape, I just put in the
Your flash drive.
the download I got of Mariana's Trench and play it in. Mariana's Trench, please don't find me. I mean, if you do find me, don't send your lawyers. Just send yourselves. Please come to Guam. We're near the Mariana's Trench,
We're literally right next to the damn thing. Can you just like?
and I love your music.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Mariana's Trench is. I have not. I guess was that past my time or was it?
No, I mean, I guess
Well,
it's
kind
kind
of.
of in your time. They're still
Yeah.
making music.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it's
okay,
not
okay.
past your time because they got newer music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's past your time if it's like Louis Armstrong, but then we could still enjoy those things, you know?
Yeah.
True.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see your point. I see your point.
Yeah.
In regards to enjoying music
Mm-hmm.
and passing time, on the weekends, the John Dank Show has been playing, and I've been
Oh
so
my
excited
goodness.
to go.
Ooh.
Do you want to go, Tony? You want to go?
I gotta see because
This is
I'm
what happens
usually
when you work.
Yeah, this is how he does it. He has to pressure me in front of a live audience, but I have to see first if I can spare some time to
Robin,
do it.
chill. You're gonna drop my plants.
Sorry.
The saint is gonna drop on your head.
And my grandpa's photo is gonna drop on you.
Okay, sorry.
Move away. And my teacher cup is gonna drop on you too.
Just everything's gonna drop.
And my books and my
Like
Himalayan
the bass
salt. I
in,
feel
like,
like a
808
basic
songs.
person right now. Like my plants, my mug, and my salt lamp is gonna fall on you.
My shoe's gonna fall on you. The ceiling's gonna fall on you. Gravity falls.
My
It's my
everyday
favorite show
quotes.
in Disney XD. Come on, guys.
Oh my gosh.
But what were we talking about?
we were talking about John
John
Dank
Dank
Show
Show.
performing
Oh,
at Coffee S Word.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see. Coffee escort.
Copy sloot. We're gonna call it
Sloot.
copy sloot.
Yeah, I'd love to because again, that's part of the social aspect.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. Like I think that's important too. Concerts are great in that social aspect. I can't say that not all concerts because oh god, I'll be honest. I went to like that was to an EDM concert and
Yeah.
although you can enjoy the music, you're not really enjoying the music. You're just kind of sloshing around
Wait,
with other
what?
sweaty people.
An EDM concert is not enjoying the music.
I mean, I guess you could, but it's very difficult
Jin,
to.
didn't you go to EIF? How do you feel about this?
Okay. Depends on the DJ. I like the music. I'm gonna be putting
It
it.
depends on the DJ.
Depends on the DJ. If I like
The
if I'm
DJ that he
vibing with
didn't
it.
like. Hope you're listening to this.
Shut up! I'm not gonna mention anything. However, Tony and I have been to EIF together.
Yes.
And it is true.
Wait.
It's like a big
It's-
sloshy, wet mess.
It's harder to enjoy it. Because I don't know. I think it depends on
Yeah.
some. If it was a metal concert, I think I'd enjoy it. But
Yeah.
like EIF music is more like dance music.
Yeah.
Or sorry, EDM music. EDM music is more dance music. But it's hard to dance when you're like this. You're like in your sardines,
You're
man.
literally
Yeah.
in the middle, and you're like, "Everyone jump!" And I'm like, "Heh."
Yeah. Like, no, if it was like Metallica. If there's a mosh pit, I'd go into that.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
"Oh
that's-
yeah.
hell no!"
That's part of enjoying
There
the
was
music.
one
Okay,
part
I
where
see.
someone tried to start a mosh pit at EIF. I'm like, "Okay, homeboy, wrong type,
genre.
wrong genre,
You guys
wrong
don't have
place."
mosh pits at EIF?
I think they try to
I
start
feel
one.
like that's like the
I don't know.
most-
All I remember
that's like
from
the best
EIF
part
was
to-
flying balls, flying fireworks, and flying people.
Yeah.
Everything's flying.
Everything. Yeah.
and your mind is flying too. But we're not gonna get into detail about that. No, but seriously though, it is true. It's like a big. It's fun. Don't get me wrong. It's fun.
Yeah.
But it's a big sweaty mess.
It could also be that's just not the thing
That's
for
fun.
me. Because I know some people do enjoy the music at that. Or maybe they just
Yeah.
enjoy what they're under while there. But
Ew. Oh
my
either
God.
way, people do enjoy
it's PG, but
these
okay.
kinds of like events. Maybe it just wasn't my kind of taste. Because I do like going to a hotel bar gig stuff.
Yeah.
Because those are not that it's because it's classy or anything, but it's just because
Yeah.
it's enjoyable.
Yeah.
You know.
And I think something about seeing it,
Yeah.
like in person, is really like when you're not listening, you know, to a song, you could play it anytime.
Plus you
It's
can make
like
good friends
yeah.
there.
Yeah, and we have friends there. Like
Yes.
I mean, of course that helps too.
Oh yeah, for
You
sure.
guys want to
Yeah.
know a fun fact? Diane and I went out to Dusa to listen.
Wait, who's Diane?
Diane Luba. She's an amazing singer.
Sorry,
She's
this
my
is for our
friend.
She definitely is.
She's my friend. So, fun fact. So when Diane and I went to watch, I believe Chris's group at
Tequila
Dusit.
Sunrise. Shout out to.
I think this was before Tequila Sunrise. I think this was
Oh, okay, sorry.
Sriracha.
Sriracha, yes.
So when they were
Is that
playing,
what it's called? Sriracha?
That's how you pronounce it, right? Sriracha.
oh my god,
There's an
no.
R there.
So when we watched the
R's.
gig, right? Diane and I, we were kind of, and then
Enjoying yourselves?
Yeah.
we encountered Jacob, and
Who's
that
Jacob?
day, Jacob Richards, Jacob Robert Charles Richards, and we'll
Wow,
delve
just
into
say his
that
full
later.
name. Just dox him. Why don't you? He lives
Yeah,
in
so-
in 5432 Agate.
What the heck? No, no, he lives in Ordot Church.
Oh, no. You can't.
Sorry,
You
Jacob.
can't make references that no one else but him will understand.
Yeah,
that are
well,
getting.
let's just
Jacob, that one's for you.
If anyone wants to
That's
know,
just
just
for you.
message Jacob. Why in the world would he
Find
be at
him.
Ordot Church? But
He already said
anyway,
his full name.
we actually asked him to audition for Laddie Tones at that gig.
Oh. that's
Little
pretty
did
cool.
we know that he would actually show up. We're like, oh snap!
Yeah, I mean,
actually
I'm
do.
really glad he did. He's an amazing singer.
He's so
True.
good.
Yeah,
I like
Jacob.
Tony and Rob.
I'm not okay. Listen, so we talked
Aw,
about. I
don't
think you guys
do
talked
that,
about this
Tony.
in Erica's episode.
Oh yeah.
But you guys you went out to find Robin and find Erica.
No, he didn't go out
Yeah.
to find me.
Nah,
No,
he
I-
came
I-
to me.
No, yeah, I came to him.
What? I recommended him to you. How could you
No,
do that?
you
Exactly
recommend.
right.
Oh my god. Okay, first of all, you recommended him to me, but remember at the time, it was still iffy when we were trying to
I
recruit
remember.
to GCC.
Yes, that's when you were like.
That's why I
I'll
was
think
saying
about
you
it.
need to get him. No, I said you need to get him to UOG. Robin, that
He's
is
trying to
a
defend
lie.
himself. I'm lying.
I can't believe
I'm just teasing him. I'm just teasing him.
Nah,
But
Yeah.
but seriously though, like, if what were we talking about?
I mentioned them because I talked about their experiences and their level of music.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I hear about the amount of practice that Erica had to do. Like definitely
Yeah.
in was it Mariana's High School?
Oh yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
They're
God.
very very specific kinds of
very technical.
technical things.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, I only got into the Laddie Tones because I could read music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
actually a group. I mean, I think I'm just decent. But my main focus isn't singing. I'm a sax player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he can sing though.
You could.
I'll
sing
be honest
too.
with you though, you grew a lot since the first time I met
I
you.
did, yeah.
Yeah,
One of the
you-
hardest things was
Like a couple inches.
Like they kept saying how nasal I was, and you guys could probably hear it like in the beginning
Yeah.
of this entire podcast
Ah.
because I'm only focusing on it now. But yeah, like that's pretty hard when it, like
Yeah.
because I had to get away from talking and get to
Yeah.
singing.
Ah.
Yeah, because I could talk the notes right in the right pitch, but they're not singing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Man,
if
that's
you-
such a weird
I've
distinction.
Yeah.
seen Tony's tone. That sounds so weird.
Tonally,
Tony.
Tony. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, I've seen him grown from spring 17,
Spring 17 all the
then
way up to
coming back in fall 18. Like
Yeah.
it was
Wow,
like
you grew like 2 inches.
at least he grew 2 inches. Anyway, I'm just
Only
joking.
two.
Love you, Robin.
Do that to me. I'm short.
No, you're not.
Oh, I
I'm
thought it was
short.
I thought it was a dirty joke.
Oh God, Jesus. we okay, now segue.
Oh.
So no, but seriously though, like I've seen Tony grow as a singer too, and that's why
Yeah.
both singer and saxophone player. I'm just here like what you get out of UOG for one semester, you listen to him play again, you're like, what in the world just happened?
Dude. I love
Yeah.
Tony's
Yeah.
deep voice.
My deep voice.
It really reminds me of like a bass.
Like this one, the boom boom.
Yeah.
He started
that's
off
what
as
it-
a tenor.
I
Believe
started
it
off
or not.
as a tenor, and I was doing everything falsetto. Not a single note was my actual
Wow.
chest voice, and I just had to pretend. But to be fair, I think when
pretended
the
pretty
semester
well.
the semester I joined, we were doing
Yeah.
Motown music, 'cause I loved it.
That was
Oh.
a
Dude, I
lot
love-
that was crazy.
Yeah,
Oh, man,
we were
that
just so
concert.
funky. We were dancing and everything.
Yeah.
Like my girl.
We have the video. We'll show it to you after this. It's so funny.
It's my notes. I remembered it. My girl.
That's not- yeah.
That's like that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but not only that, I was also playing for the band, so I had to do both for the Motown stuff.
So you're a double. Were you had your saxophone?
No, I had to run back and get it.
Whoa.
Yeah, some
I
of
had to do that for our concerts too, because I was
Yeah.
still after we do the band stuff, we had to put our things away, and I had to switch out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
back then, so you know how the format now is where the band plays and then the choir goes up?
Mm.
There were some situations my first year going into your first semester, it would be choir, then band. Choir, then band.
Oh
Yeah.
So
wow. That's
some people had to
crazy.
go switch.
Yeah,
Switch.
that's because Sabrina, James, me. Who else was in the band?
There was a lot of people.
No,
That's
band
why they
and
had to. That's why they had to change the format was because of these idiots of
Yeah.
here.
There's also Alexander.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
there was a lot of them.
You
who-
talented.
Multi-talented.
Yeah,
people.
we had to change the format because of
Yeah.
them.
You know, Tony, I just gotta say, like, I'm okay at singing, but
No,
I
you're
really
amazing.
am horrible at like flute,
Oh,
like concert band instruments. I really suck at it.
I mean,
And
It's
if you're
okay.
able to get into band, then that's
Yeah.
basically the same scenario I did for getting into the Latin And
basically the same.
Yeah, and then you
Yeah.
just have to grow from there.
Do you know Jericho?
Yeah.
So Jericho's a really awesome guitarist and musician.
Mm-hmm.
I love you, Jericho, if you're out there. So Jericho Di Castillo. So he played flute,
Yeah.
and I really looked up to him. So I was like, okay, maybe if I play flute, that'd be really cool.
So you're
it's
just being a
very
poser.
hard. Basically, yeah. I was inspired,
Yeah.
but I was like, this is hard.
Yeah. I mean,
it's really hard.
I feel like it
instrument.
was hard for him too because he swapped
Yeah.
into the tuba afterwards.
Oh man, it's
Yeah.
like totally polar opposite. Like the color wheel.
Yeah.
That has all the colors. That
Go
there's
from the
something. It
highest
should be
note to
like
the
an
freaking
instrument
lowest
wheel.
note.
It's like doo-doo
Flute?
green and oh no, it's not doo-doo green. It's like puke green, doo-doo brown. That's how different in the wheel it is.
No. Wait, I actually heard
Tony.
from Jericho that tuba and flute have like a similar embouchure.
No, they don't.
Are you sure?
The
What-
flute
I
is-
heard no,
what
no,
kind
no,
of
no,
embouchure?
no.
Well,
But
hold up.
No, this is what I heard from him.
I'm a singer and I know that is false.
You know what I've heard? I heard that the
Let me
saxophone.
talk to
I heard the
Jericho.
saxophone and the guitar have a similar embouchure.
I'm sorry. I could just
Let
imagine.
me ask him. I will ask him because he
I'm not wrong though, because you see,
I'm sorry, I
people
could
like
just-
George Benson like that's saxophone embouchure, all right.
Okay, just to let you
guitar
guys know.
faces are just actually flute faces.
Yes, they are. And flute faces are just apparently tuba faces.
So
You got that, Jericho? We credit you for that.
yes,
Just
exactly.
letting you
So
guys know there's gonna
yeah.
be a lot of people instrumentalists probably listening to it and be like, what in the world?
I certainly hope so.
So flute, like I was horrible at it,
Mhm.
and then it like concert band instruments. It's hard for me to like get because like I constantly hear really good musicians like you, like Jericho, and a lot of people from like the Guam Territorial Band, and it's just like I could hear it in my brain how I want to play, and when it comes out through my fingers, I'm like, this kind of is horrible.
I think that's just a different kind of thing too, though, because
Yeah.
you again, like I said about saxophone playing.
Yeah.
I'm classically trained. Like
Mm.
I took lessons and I played more like classical contemporary pieces.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I was gonna think of some stuff, but I don't know.
Like,
I don't have any on my mind right
artist here.
now. But like like that one person.
Yeah.
But yeah, that one composer. I have to look at the book. I don't normally look at the composers
Yeah,
until
the
I play
names.
them, and I have to say the name of the composer.
Yeah.
I know how you feel.
Right?
And you're like, did I say that name right?
Yeah, unless it's something called like the Bach Concerto, then I definitely don't know
The
about
Batch
it.
Concerto.
The Batch Concerto, yeah. Yeah, because those things were easier for me because that's what I was used to.
Yeah.
You said that you started off on a lot of more pop.
Oh yeah.
and-
Well, I started playing in church.
yeah, you started playing in
So-
church, and
so
church
more
like
informally.
CCM is still towards pop music though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It depends
Not-
on what era.
Yeah.
Definitely the modern era capitalizes
And then
on.
there's no one like you era. That one. I think
don't
you know
know-
that
I
song.
don't know
You
if I
know
know
that
that
song?
song.
Oh my gosh, it's
But
fine.
I love the older CCM.
Me too.
Like the chords are so good.
I used to sing along in church all the time just to
Yeah.
practice harmonizing. and
Is
stuff.
it? Yeah.
Oh my God! How do you think Kaylani and I feel right now coming back to Santa Barbara?
Who's Kehlani?
And I'm like, I'm harmonizing.
That's how you do
Kehlani.
it. Yeah.
Kaylani is one of our teacher friends.
Yeah.
She is one of the OG LT members.
She is.
Leaded tones.
She was the second president for LT.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I'm number 4.
Sorry, just hoping Kehlani gets that shout out because she's awesome.
Because she's gonna be on the show next, right? I'm just checking.
Soon.
I hope so.
Wink.
Her and Josh. Or we're gonna try to get the music, all the new music
music
teachers,
teachers.
here, and we're all gonna be like, so how was everyone's year?
So
oh
far.
man.
If you do, you gotta make sure that the mics work.
No, we gotta make sure everyone knows what not to say.
I have
Sorry,
to
we
attack.
forgot to
I have
hit
to attack
record.
back and forth. Oh
Are we
yeah.
recording right now just to make sure?
Yeah, we're recording.
No, we're actually. It's like.
We're recording.
Shut up. No, but on the real though, Tony, I can actually relate to you because when you say you're classically trained and you had to go into jazz,
Mhm.
I think I felt I was classically trained for choir. Then I went into acapella and I was like, oh
Yeah.
snap! Like back then, the pieces that we did in LT Roben when we
Yeah.
first came in, it was a lot of like pop bass, classical bass and stuff. Things that we were it was normal for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I first started, it was PTX.
Mhm.
We did Pitch Perfect.
Yeah, you
we
did all the hits that were out at the
Yeah,
time.
we did a
You
lot
guys
of
did
crazy
Frozen
songs.
a lot.
And I was not, trust me, I was not prepared. Like I went from singing like crazy choir pop pieces to
Yeah.
dum 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 bum dum, like legit like
Yeah.
like bum bum bum. Like what am I doing?
Oh man, I got that too with when I was singing in musicals, like, and when I started to get into the rock, or I guess when I was playing in a rock band or singing in a rock band, it was so hard to break out of the
Because they would blend,
musical
right?
tone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and something really stuck with me too when I was working with the choir director. He was just saying, you should approach the way you're singing like CrossFit training. Like you should be able to take whatever from opera, whatever
was
from pop
this?
singing.
Yeah, who said that? That's pretty. That's pretty.
Mervin Tamayo.
Mervin Smile.
Oh, that's
So
really
he's
good
from
advice.
Magic.
Yeah.
So like if you feel like you need to go to a higher note and when you're singing in like a band, then you should kind of channel in that opera technique to be able to hit it, and then switch back kind of to that pop tone, and just work. Just incorporate everything around, and that's how
It is true.
that has helped me with my technique.
Yeah.
But it was so hard to break out of my musical vibrato.
It's because it's
like,
things that you're used to. It's
Here,
things that
here,
you've been
high
doing.
five, high five. I know how you feel. See, the thing is with Robin,
Yeah.
it was the opposite for me. It was hard for me to break out of freaking choir
Yeah.
tonality to go into solo.
Yeah.
That was my
I'm like,
biggest issue.
No, I was like, I can relate to that too because I play in bands. I play in like concert bands.
Oh yes.
Where you're just playing a certain part. And in fact,
Yeah.
things about saxophones that you don't know about in concert bands
Yeah.
is that they don't matter.
Oh God, Jesus.
In concert bands, whenever we play classical contemporary pieces,
Yeah.
I think my favorite, or not my favorite, but the thing I most remember Max Ronquillo when he was conducting
Yes.
is his hand because he's telling us to be quiet.
Saxophones.
Yeah, and sometimes I just wouldn't play, and it would be the right volume. It would be the right volume, and so it's like I get it when you're going from being in a band where you're surrounded by other people, being in a choir where you're
Yeah.
surrounded by people who are supporting you,
Yeah.
and then being pushed to the forefront. That's hard.
I'm
Doing
like,
solos in jazz.
what am I
That's
doing?
hard.
Yeah. That's very hard. I've
Yeah.
always wanted to get into jazz soloing. There's this book I saw, and it shows you like the chords that you play over. Like,
Is that for guitar?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
yeah. So I've been trying to get into that.
Hey, let's do it together because I'm trying to get into jazz too. I got a book called
Yeah?
How to Listen to Jazz.
Yes.
Yeah, because I wanted to get into understanding it, and
Yeah.
I think one of the things that in like just the first chapter that really helps like you understand what you're getting into
Yeah.
is when it said something similar to hold on, I got the book.
I've been
promote the
actually
book.
getting into books too.
Yeah,
I got a couple.
I mean you just jump in it, you get a book. Or what's it? What's the reading?
Knowledge
Rainbow
is
song?
power.
Take a look in a book. Reading
Rainbow.
and copyrighted.
Oh God.
Oh, I had the in between the lines. That was my.
Oh, really?
In between the lines.
I'll be
That was
honest
my
with you guys,
favorite PBS.
Because of Robin, I'm about to like splurge on 5 music choir pedagogy books.
Why not? Dude,
Keyword pedagogy means the method of teaching.
yeah. I spent money on
I'm sorry.
very nice sound. I spent money on saxophone, just music books in general. Yeah, because I just wanted to do it. Like,
Yeah.
like I saw that, I listened to them, they were interesting. I saw them, I was like, yeah, I want to
This
try
would be
that
cool.
later. So I have them all like in PDFs on my
Yeah.
iPad. But in this book, the one that says How to Listen to Jazz,
Yes.
like one of the things that they say, it starts with like an example of this person who's studying African drums. So he goes to Ghana and he tries to, he learns with the masters there, and he comes back to the U.S. to try to teach it to them. And the one thing that kind of eluded students that were trying to understand it were like, so when do I go in? And when he tried really hard to think about how to answer that,
Yeah.
he didn't really, like, he couldn't really give an answer like counting in, like you just go on a 1, 2, 3, 4, like he
Yeah.
couldn't think about it.
Yeah.
And he just said, you just got to feel it. And that's actually something pretty cool, because with jazz, it's something that you feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So that's like the fundamental basis. It's more like a.
Like yeah. It's like it's a different thing, because it's not like classical contemporary where you're following people
Yes.
based on what's written or based on what you see.
Yeah.
You're following people based on what you feel and what you hear. A lot of it is based on what you hear.
Interesting.
Yeah. And it's another thing that's different with people like in African tribal drumming that's different from like our modern music kind of thing.
Yeah.
Is that everyone participates in it. Like
Yes.
like music is not accessible. Do you know what I mean?
The same thing is in the book that I read to you.
No, I'm just gonna be listening. 'Cause
This is
is
book
getting
club.
Really interesting.
Yeah, is
Book
that
This is the
club
book club. Book club segment.
Book club.
okay? You're saying?
Sorry. So in my book it actually talks about that as well, how it's like music and the masses, there's no separation between them. Does your book also talk about that? Because it was saying like what like dancing and singing was like as natural as speaking.
Yeah. It was just another language you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you just did it.
But nowadays,
Yeah.
there's such a disconnect, because not
Yes.
everyone can be a musician, is a musician.
Yeah.
Definitely they're not.
Yeah.
Because musicians are dying. They're not dying, but it's like, opportunities to find careers in music are harder to find. But
especially now,
but like how in African tribal music and dancing, they would everyone participated.
Yeah.
Everyone was a musician. Everyone knew how to do it. But if you want to get, let's say we have a bandstand, and some people are playing a song, and you wanna join in the conversation.
Yeah.
You can't unless you know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Like, unless you speak the same language. And I'll be honest, I don't feel like I speak I don't feel like I still have yet to learn how to speak the language of music.
Yeah.
Because when you see people who are in the higher level,
Yeah.
who know their instrument, they're just talking to each other.
Yes.
Yeah,
That
and-
is such a good analogy.
And I'm still following.
yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not. It's like I'm still not speaking the language. I'm just reading it off like
Trying to feel out what were you trying to say? Like it's like, what am I trying? Or how do I say it? I know what you're trying to say,
it's like you're not saying what you mean,
but
you're-
you want to.
but you wanna, like, let's say you're reading a menu. That's a good one, right? For takeout, and you read a name that's foreign to you.
Yes.
Yeah. But you don't really know what
Yeah.
that means, You just know what it is.
Yeah.
But you're not really
okay.
speaking the language. You're just
Ah.
kind
You
of
just know what it is. Just you can't explain it.
you're just kind of regurgitating what you see.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not making things.
Mhm.
Yeah, basically.
Theory on that.
I
Yeah,
think
there's a theory on that, yeah.
that
But-
is pretty. Like, I think I forgot what I heard this from, but it's like, the same way with speaking, because you're saying music is a language. The same way, we interpret music is the same way. Like, oh, we learn language, and we learn it from the best, of people that are doing it.
Yeah.
And it is.
You heard this from Adam Neely.
Yeah. Okay. sorry.
Yeah, I heard that too. I know exactly
We're
what
just
you're
watching
talking about.
Adam Neely videos. This is us just talking about an Adam Neely video.
So would you say that everything that you know is just referential?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
then-
that's what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
basically also how music instruction also works.
even autodidacts who teach it themselves
Yeah.
are learning based on other things that they
Yeah.
reference. But you were saying?
Sorry. Oh man, you know what they say? The more things change, the more they stay the same.
Yeah.
So like, it's basically just learning a language and just learning the vocabulary,
Mm-hmm.
and then I think when you get a grasp of that vocabulary, that's when you could be able to say things
Right.
like
Good things
really.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to seamlessly speak the language.
Yes.
Like you can't just have have a vocabulary book with you all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
That's
You just gotta
you're not
really
speaking the language
understand-
then.
Yeah.
You just gotta understand the whole entire thing.
I think you just need to get to a point where it's natural.
Yeah, it has to be natural
And
to
then,
be
yeah.
able to speak the. And
But
I
that
want
takes time.
I want to get
Oh,
to that
yes.
level, dude. Again like not pedagogy, but more like a music like techniques and stuff
Yeah.
and practices. I've been looking at that. I'm thinking about spending $59. I have to think
On
about
a
it 3
book.
more times because I don't know if I'm gonna do it. Like
On a lesson or a book or.
it's a book. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is it weird
nice.
to say like I can't really like read it like in regards to pedagogy and technique? I can't really read it from the book. I have to be there first.
You need to be taught it sometimes,
I
right?
need to be
Yeah,
taught like
that's
Yeah.
fine.
like
Like we're not
something-
all autodidacts,
Oh
you know.
yeah, that depends.
not all-
I like learning from books.
Oh, see, there's one. You're gonna see him in a couple
You
of
see,
years
that's
with
the
his
thing,
name
I
on a
can't-
billboard.
I can't do that. Like
Yeah.
for example, whenever people like I could literally write in a book for choir like
Yeah.
you guys need to round out your vowels. I'll be like, what in the world's rounding out your vowels? And then it's not until like you actually experience it firsthand. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, but that's just me.
Then yours
Yeah.
could be yours could definitely be experience. I think I take it from both. I need both.
Ah.
I'm a hybrid learner where
Okay.
I like it when I'm being taught
Yeah.
a certain thing, when I'm experiencing it, and if I'm able to just find the information myself. And I need to have
Yeah.
experience all those to really get it.
I guess yeah,
Oh,
that
And
makes
snap.
I'm,
sense.
I'm still missing some pieces. That's why I'm not speaking the
Okay.
language of music yet.
Yeah,
But
Oh, I
you're
see,
in the
I see.
process of understanding. That's the main.
In a way, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
So there's a theory on that. That's I believe it's called the Bronfenbrenner theory, where it's like
Oh
You-
yes,
the
I've heard of this.
Brenner.
you I'm gonna script the name. I'm so sorry, Dr. Miller. But anyway, so it's like you're like introduced to it, you're given the pieces, but then at the same time you have to also figure out how to create the pieces, put the pieces together for you to fully understand what's going on.
Yeah,
Kind of thing.
Oh.
that could be it. Yeah, it's
Thank
definitely.
you, adolescent psychology.
Another thing too, I think about music like this.
Yeah.
If you're listening to music and you think, oh, that's nice,
Yeah.
you're not really and you don't really understand it.
Mm.
That's different.
Yes, yes,
Because, it's like saying that you listen to French people talk and you're like, oh, that's nice, but not understanding French.
It's like saying it's like you hear Tagalog people, like Filipino people speaking Tagalog, like, oh my god, it sounds so foreign, it sounds so cool.
Yeah.
In reality, they're talking smack.
It's like they're
about
saying
you.
omelette du fromage, and you're like, oh, that's such a sweet language, and you're just saying like egg omelet. You know,
But it is
or
cool.
or what does the Dr. Benarzik say? How to cut the grass?
how do you cut the grass?
Me
I mean, is that not
Me
the
de long.
isn't that not the appeal of K-pop or another genres like that?
I think, yeah, I guess for the, I don't know, because I'll be honest, I'm not
Yeah.
that into what do you call it, like more hard bop K-pop stuff.
Yeah.
I'm more into like, because I like jazz. I
Yeah,
like the
the R&B,
smoother R&B
yeah.
soul stuff.
Me too.
Dude, I love Stella Jung. I love I think the person's name is Cold, but they're all like really good like smooth music.
Yeah.
And I think the appeal is different for that because even though there is a different language,
yeah.
like there's still other things going on too. Like the musicality is still there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And when it
see.
comes to K-pop, when it comes to pop in general, I think that the reason that people
Really like it.
like those things is because other than the appealing to their senses, it
Yeah.
probably is easier to understand.
Oh yeah, it's very
Yes.
accessible.
Yeah.
I think. Oh, I
Like-
don't know. Well, I think Amanda will. If she was here, Amanda is Rhojine's roommate, and
She loves K-pop.
She loves K-pop,
Yeah.
and I think she'll make a good case for it when she's here.
Yeah.
Plus the fact that she
Yeah.
can also analyze classical music like it's nothing.
Yeah,
So
she's a
I-
weirdo.
it's weird because like I do agree, Tony. Like like some people do say like, oh, that sounds nice, whereas to other people like really hardcore musicians that could like
Yeah.
analyze something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When I say this all the time, but you can love something, you can like something,
Yeah,
but you can unless you understand that thing,
Yeah.
unless you go deeper, you can never truly appreciate
Yep.
it. Yeah. Like I forgot who I said that to someone and they got offended.
my
And like, are you telling me I can't
brain.
like jazz the same way you can? And I'm like, no. You can like jazz, but you don't understand like the more complex things and
Yeah.
how that makes it so much more.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's,
Just don't be a music snob.
don't be a music snob.
Yeah, because that's the last thing you want
There,
to do.
there is no like you can compare music, sure,
Yeah.
but there is no real. Music isn't challenging each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's to be enjoyed on its own
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
with others.
So I
You know.
mean,
With
man,
an
that's
8-way
interesting
splitter.
because
Yeah.
what is well, like what would you say is more important? I maybe it's rhetorical, but like,
Sure.
is it the product, the song that is the most important, or is it the context of what that song is operating in?
What is
in?
your
depends.
opinion?
Is that like the driving force of that song? Because it could be like a really catchy, really good pop song,
Good melody.
and little not saying no thought is into it, but like little thought could be into it, or it could be like a really complex jazz song that was made in and during
Yeah.
this time and had this significance, and you're listening to it and it's not as accessible or appealing.
Yeah.
Would you say it depends though?
What is what is the most important, I guess.
I
For
guess
you, Tony.
the most important thing is how it relates to the person.
Yeah.
Because if they have more experience with pop music
Yeah.
and they find that more accessible to them, of course they're gonna like pop music more.
Yeah.
At the end
And
of the
if
day,
you're-
music is subjective. That's
Yeah,
why.
and it's subjective. And of course,
Yeah.
it's not to say I can't enjoy pop music. I definitely
Yeah.
have some pop music that I do listen to. I love a lot. I like Mariana Trench Pop 101. That's literally about like all styles of pop in one song. And
man.
what was I gonna say about it?
Right.
But I also enjoy complex music.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I enjoy complex music because I understand. Dang, that's difficult. That's so cool. You know what I mean? I think there's that extra factor. It's like seeing someone do
Yeah.
a backflip. You're like, whoa, that's so cool.
And in this
And
world,
then
no
knowing
one
how to
can
do a backflip, it's like, whoa, I can do a backflip. You can do that, dude. We're so cool. You bump fists because both people can do a backflip.
Yeah.
And they're in this different level
Yeah.
of people who do backflips.
Oh,
Like
Question.
musicians are in different levels because they
yeah.
they
Can do
both play
that.
music.
It's
Yeah.
But
not
Tony,
yeah.
can you do a backflip?
No.
I was gonna ask you, can you please do a backflip?
Can we do a backflip right now?
Whoa! Yeah, I
Oh
did
my
it, bro.
God, he's in the closet.
Dude, I'm gonna do it again. Ready? Okay, I'm gonna do another backflip. Ready?
Ready?
Oh yeah! Landed on my hands, bro.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
That
See,
was so
I
cool.
love
It
it because
totally happened.
We're not recording any video, so you can't prove me wrong.
Yeah, but honestly, I do agree that music is subjective because, like, I learned this from a man, and I also did this in my class where I told everyone, I'm gonna play music. I'm gonna play whatever music I want in this class.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna range from different types of music. But here's the thing: you're not gonna like everything. And the students, like, one day I was playing classical music, and they were like, half the class was, "Sir, what is this? It sounds boring," and the other half was like, "Sir, that sounds so cool."
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, it's also
Interesting.
subjective. Even if they, I could also say this: someone who likes, who doesn't have the music experience and the knowledge, can still enjoy complex music.
Oh, yeah, for
That's
sure.
another side because they can understand. Wow, this is complex, but I don't understand it.
Yeah.
And that could fuel their interest even further, being like, I want to understand.
Yeah.
Same
But
with
at
pop
the end of the
music.
day, it's still okay.
It's still okay. Yeah.
Still okay.
Yeah. Like I think I like it that a lot of people are into pop
Yeah.
because a lot of people who are into pop will try to speak the language. They'll pick up
Yeah.
an instrument, a guitar, a ukulele, and a lot of them did. A lot of them
Yeah.
play like they hear a lot of the 808s or the drum stuff.
Yeah.
They'll grab a drum set. And
And
they'll
that
get
is-
interested in that,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
and then they'll learn how to speak that language. And when they understand, that's pretty. That when you understand, pop music can be more complex. When you
Yeah.
understand it,
Yeah.
they'll probably look at more complex music, and that's pretty cool too. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
it's just like an evolution.
Yeah.
And it's not that pop music or complex music is the top. It's just you're able to understand it in a different way.
Right.
Yeah.
Man.
Because sometimes when you listen to pop music, there's also, like, the music snobs that'll be like, "Oh, that's such a simple song," and I'm like, "Okay, can you play it though?"
Simplicity is one of the hardest things to do or
Yeah.
master.
Yep.
Because
Like-
you could have like the hard thing is making simple songs good.
Mhm.
Yeah,
'cause
absolutely.
it's-
Because you have to
it's-
work more with less.
Oh yes. for
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
dude, and that reminds me. It's like, so Kaylani, music teacher, before
Sorry, I
Robin
just,
starts
like,
We said
calling
this
me out
already.
on
We
this.
already said Kaylani. She's been introduced already.
So
this
the thing is,
episode.
I remember
threw something at
Kaylani
me.
because because transitioning from wanting to become a high school music teacher to a middle school, she told me one phrase that I will never forget. Unison can be as equally powerful as harmony. And I didn't realize that until last semester.
My brain.
Oh, man.
That is pretty good.
When you get kids singing in like harmony, full blown harmony, then you have them go into unison. There's a lot of power that can go into that. And it can be also related to like to how music instruction is today in regards to Tony like saying like how music is submissive and how if the students understand what they're doing, it's really powerful. Like this week I taught them rhythms. Oh man, I think I may have untapped Pandora's box.
Did you say music is submissive?
Oh shoot! Oh god, that wrong choice of words, guys. It's 11
No,
o'clock.
music will not let up for anyone.
No, but honestly, I do agree.
It is
though,
actually the opposite of submissive. It is. It
We
is
work for it.
commanding. Yeah, we work for it.
I do agree though. Like in order for you to appreciate it a little more, you gotta at least understand.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because kids, oh my God. I had a kid scream out today after teaching them 8th and 16th note variation, saying, "Sir, that's like the movie from Disney." And I was like, oh God, what just happened? And everyone starts getting hyped up, saying, "Are we going to learn new rhythms next week? I'm going to find more songs." And I'm just here like, oh my goodness.
All right, kids, let's talk about swing percentages.
Oh God, what? I would
He's going way too technical there.
Well, I would honestly, okay, so what's your opinion on this? If you were to introduce this at a younger age to kids, like for music appreciation, would you say it would be having a bigger impact on them in regards to the future?
You mean telling them, introducing what?
Like how to analyze.
How to analyze music?
Yes.
I'd say having them understand their own thoughts and having them understand their own subjections is definitely important because the whole part about being a kid though is they're developing those stages when they're
stupid.
Yeah,
No.
exactly. Kids are
No.
dumb.
No.
All you kids listening
To
to
my
the podcast,
kids who might
you're
be
all-
watching this or listening to this, you are not dumb. I
You're not dumb.
appreciate
You're
each
just
and every.
stupid.
You're-
Oh my God. Oh God, we're gonna get
sorry,
canceled.
But it's okay. All kids are stupid at the start. Then we start to
We were
learn more.
stupid.
Yeah,
And are stupid.
yeah.
Just
And
me.
is stupid still. Me.
Wait, what were we talking about? Oh, but yeah.
Stupid kids.
No, we're talking about,
No.
we're talking about analyzing.
Robin.
Yes,
Because
yes,
I was
okay,
gonna say,
sorry.
because I think there's like a psychological thing about it.
Yeah.
Is that how kids at the start of their growth understand concrete things first, and then they develop abstract thoughts.
Oh, okay.
So understanding music is an abstract thing because
Yeah.
music is
Vygotsky
abstract.
versus Piaget.
That's true. Oh, that's
Yep.
a
Do you know
rabbit
this?
hole.
I
Oh,
had
so
to
this is an actual thing.
I had
Okay,
to
yeah.
study these theories where one side is usually like it's concrete, like that if this is there, then this is there. Whereas when you start to grow older, you start to put reasoning into things,
Yeah.
Yeah.
regardless of the situation.
I think I saw a YouTube video on something like that.
Yeah.
Like where they check different stages of life. But yeah, exactly that. Because I don't know if middle school ages, what are they, like from 10 to 12? 9 to 12?
11 or 12 to 14.
That's middle school now? I got to high school when I was 13, I think.
No,
I was a baby when I got to high school.
high school's like 15.
I graduated
15 and up.
I graduated at 17.
I graduated at 18.
Oh man.
Yeah, so yeah,
You went to high school at 14.
No, it can't be 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, I went to high school at 14.
Math.
As you can
passed
tell,
the
I wasn't that
process.
good at high school. But what was I saying about it? Yeah, like at those development ages, are they able to understand their thoughts, those abstract thoughts about music, how they feel about it is different,
Yeah.
how it can be different from other people.
Yeah.
And whether they like it or whether they hate it, why do they not like it, or why do they like it? Like all those kind of things.
It's just like I've noticed that with kids nowadays, they just like they try to assume like, oh, this thing sucks or this thing is
They
good.
do that based. I think a lot of kids do that based on their perceptions as a, what do they call it?
as a whole,
As a
they-
group.
Yeah.
As a group,
Yeah.
like they say,
'Cause-
oh, if I
Yeah.
think this, everyone might not agree with me.
That's why pop
So,
music's popular, because
so
people make it popular.
The trick is you gotta tell kids, you don't have to care what they think, because if you like it, then you like it. If you don't like it, then that's the good
It's
thing.
okay if you like bad music.
It's
That's
okay.
Okay, you're like, oh God.
There are no guilty pleasures. You're just guilty.
Amen.
Man, Tony, we love having you on.
Yeah, it's really fun being here. I'm always just there in the corner, tied up, chained up to the wall.
This is probably not going to be the only episode
My
we're gonna
only
have you on.
source
gonna-
of water is dripping from the air conditioning vent.
Uh,
So it's great that you guys let me out
doesn't
of my
your family
chains.
fix our conditioning vents?
I don't know.
We got to put you back in your cage, though, so.
Okay, thank you guys for having me. Oh no,
back.
please,
Get back. Get back! Get back in your cage!
I'm going.
I'm just kidding, Tony. Get back here.
Oh, look, I'm back.
Say goodbye to everyone at home.
Bye, everybody. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for listening to Roben, and thank you for listening to Rhojine here on the Treble Island podcast.
How did it go from him to saying the goodbye to it's supposed to be us? What in the world? Okay, if
take
you
it
guys
back.
don't...
Go hijack it. Go.
Okay.
Ouch. Okay.
All
sorry.
right, everybody. Thanks you. Let's. You see,
I already
this is
won.
what happens when
I've
you try to talk after
intimidated
Toby.
him. This is my last.
Toby,
This is my
Toby,
goodbye
hello?
gift.
He's
Is
out
to
of his
destroy
cage.
them.
He's here to-
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for listening to this
I've been out of
episode
my
of
cage
Treble
and
Island.
I'm
We'd like to
doing
thank you
just
for
fine.
riding the wave with us. And until next time, hasta later.
We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Later. Y'all get back in your cage.
I love you. Oh, no, don't hit me. No.
Get back.
No.